Hello there, bowling fans. Welcome to Bowling with Buddy. Appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out the YouTube channel here and watching some of my videos. I greatly appreciate it. Love all the support, love the comments. You guys have any questions, any curiosities, any feedback? Put them in the comments, man. I answer as many as I possibly can. If you need any bowling help, ask away. I'll do the best I can with what I've got in front of me. Anyways, Sublime 900 Global. It's coming out December 15th. I've had a chance to throw a couple games in practice or in league with it last night. Looked pretty good for me. Actually shot a video earlier tonight with Charles Hutchinson from The Hype. You got to check out his channel, The Hype Bowling. And next week, I'll probably shoot another video with Scott Anderson. But for now, I'm going to shoot a video with the Sublime, and I'm going to compare it to the Summit. The reason I'm comparing to the Summit is because they both have the AI core from Storm. And that has made an impact in the way I see how these balls go through the pins and increase pin carry. I have seen it, especially with the Summit. So we're going to see how well it does with the Sublime. And they are both hybrids. And from what I have to tell, the hybrid on this is 2 parts Dark Moss, 1 part Reality. And I like the way it rolls through the pins. I like the way it shapes down lane too. So I'm not going to talk much now. I'm going to just get up and start throwing the ball. I'll give you the drillings in the description. I'm on a beat up house pattern. I've thrown a few videos here already, and let's see what we can do. I know this ball hooks, and I know I have to move left with it. So I'm going to stand right now on 30 with my feet, and I'm going to look at about 15, and I'm just going to throw it to the right and see if it comes back. Ooh, that is not how you want to start a video. Pocket 710, but really didn't put a lot on. I just kind of threw it out there because I was afraid it would overhook if I put anything into it. So let's just try that again. So to be fair, you want to see some really, really good bowlers who actually know what the heck they're talking about, and they understand so much more about this game than I will ever know. And you got to check out Chris Barnes and Stu Williams at Beef and Barnesy. Each one of them have put up ball reviews for the Sublime. They do an exceptional job of describing where this ball fits in the arsenal, how it compares, and Stu shoots 300 with it. Hey, kudos to him, man. Not bad to do that in a ball review. Chris, you came close, but again, both those guys are exceptional. I think they're an asset to the sport like you wouldn't believe. So anyways, I'm going to keep trying to throw this ball and see if I can strike and make the ball look as good as they did. I'm going to stand 29 now with my feet. I'm going to look at about 15, 16 at the arrows with my eyes. It works when you follow through and put your hand in it. I missed right, but I had enough axis tilt on it that got that ball to see the spot and make a turn. So let's see if I can throw a little better. All right, I'm still 10 and 29, 30 with my feet, and I'm looking at about 15, 16 at the arrows with my eyes. That's nice. That's really nice. So I got lazy with my hand. I just kind of pushed it out there. Didn't really hit on it, give it anything to make that ball really have any energy on the backside. But as you can see, by moving left and throwing this ball out to the right, it has a lot of power to recover. But what's more important is, the more you keep it in the oil in the front side and you get it to the back side, it goes through the pins really, really nice. I'm going to throw one more, and then I'm going to switch to the Summit. All right, standing at about 31, and I'm looking at about 16, 17 with my eyes. That is an absolutely great representation of how a ball gets to the spot, slows up, makes the turn, and then drives through the pins. That is what you want to see when you're throwing a bowling ball, is how that ball gets to the spot where you're trying to get to, the break point. It slows up, changes directions, and just drives through the pins and splits the 8-9. I'm gonna switch now to the Summit, and I'm gonna take my Jopo thumb grip out. Love things, absolutely love them. And I'm gonna throw this into the Summit. As you can see, the Summit's a little more dull, and you know, it's got a few games on it. I would say a lot, probably about 15, maybe 20 games on it. And it's drilled identical to what the Sublime is. But I'm gonna move right with this and just see what happens and see how well it goes. All right, I'm with the Summit, and I'm standing about 28, 29 with my feet, and I'm looking at about 12 with my eyes. Very, very different shape. Very different shape than the Sublime. That was much more forward rolling. It saw the spot, it slowed up, and then just went straight through the pins, which that's what you want to see in a bowling ball in many cases. And I moved right only because I knew that with this surface that it was going to be a little slower response, but it was going to go through the pins just as well as the Sublime. So let me try repeating that one more time. Again, I'm going to stand about 28, 29 with my feet. I'm going to look at 11, 12 at the arrows. I mentioned in one of my other videos that I did for the Journey, I don't know if you said it in there, but the Phase 2, the Summit, and the Exponent have been really, really great benchmark balls for me. The way they roll, how smooth they are, how predictable they are, and how continuous they are through the pins is something I look for at the start of a tournament or league, where I'm just trying to set the tone of where that pattern is going to be, how it's going to shape, and then I can transition from there. And ironically, I could use the Summit and the Sublime as a 1-2 punch. I could use the Summit in the beginning and just kind of blend in the pattern, and then as I need to jump left, I could throw the Sublime in my hand, move left, and throw this thing to the right. And you've seen how when I throw the Sublime to the spot, it slows up and then drives through the pins with power. So I'm going to move left a little bit with the Summit, just kind of give you an idea of how well this ball, or how it may or may not react as I migrate left with it. So I'm going to jump to, let's jump to where the Sublime was. I'm going to go to 29, 30, and I'm going to look at 15, 16 at the arrows with my eyes and see what this thing does. Okay, probably not the best roll out of my hand, but you do see how the Summit did not make the turn off the spot the way the Sublime did. For me, the Summit has never been a ball where I can throw it to the right and watch it shape back. I can if I slow it up quite a bit, but to be fair, I don't want to have to be that specific or that controlled with the ball and where I have to manipulate it so much. I'd much rather just freely roll the ball with my hand and know that I can throw it to a spot that's going to make the corner, like the Sublime. So I'm going to try again more with this ball. I'm going to throw it more to the right, to the ditch, to the dry, and see if I can get it to come back as well as the Sublime. So again, I'm going to stand about 25 or 29, 30 with my feet, and I'm going to look at about 15, 16 at the arrows. Got that further right. Now, again, for me, that's just, the Summit has never been that ball where I'm going to move left and throw. The Sublime is a ball that I'm going to move left and throw, and I'm going to get a good reaction out of it. So I'm going to move back right with the Summit and give you one more shot with it. I'm back standing 24, 25 with my feet, and I'm going to look at about 11, 12 at the arrows with my eyes. And there you go. You put that ball in the right part of the lane, the right zone, the ball is going to go through the pins amazingly. So don't knock the Summit. The Summit, for me, is an absolutely great ball where I need to play the track and I need to start in that particular area. And then as I need to migrate left, I just get out of it. And like I'm going to do right now, I'm going to get out of the Summit and I'm going to put the Sublime back in my hand and I'm going to move left and try and repeat my striking ability from there. Okay, I'm standing 29-30 with my feet. I'm looking at about 16 at the arrows and throw the ball here. And there you go. Subline, move left, throw it to the right, and that ball will absolutely make the corner. It will turn, store up energy, slow down, and just drive through the pins the way you want it to. So I'm looking forward to you guys getting your hand on this ball like I was. My buddy Scott Anderson last night shot 806 with this for 3 games. He absolutely crushed it. That's 806 without a 300. So he's throwing a lot of strikes. December 15th, look for it, and it's going to be a good fit in your arsenal, especially if you are throwing the Eternity Pie. And that ball basically is, gotten to a point where it's laboring to carry the 10s. You need to put something that's cleaner through the front part of the lane. Sublime will do it. It'll still make that strong turn down lane. If you have a Zen Gold label, this is it's very similar to the Gold label, but I find that this is a little stronger on the back end than the Gold label, and the Gold label is a little smoother and more front to back. This is going to be more of your shape down lane. So again, December 15th, check it out. It's a ball that really needs to be in your arsenal. I think that 900 Global has done an amazing job at putting this together for you guys. And until then, I don't think I have much else to say. Again, thanks for checking out my videos, watching, appreciate them. If you got any comments, leave them down there. And from there, guys, keep striking when you do bowls. The holidays, take time, enjoy the family, enjoy your friends. Get out, celebrate the year. It's going to be a phenomenal 2024 coming up, but stop and reflect and enjoy 2023. And be with your friends, be with your family. That's what it's all about. And give those around you a big hug and tell them you love them. Doesn't hurt to say that. When you do go bowling, keep striking, but also be humble and be kind.